Yo. I just got out another rehab clinic, that's an admission. There's a lot of shit I haven't addressed in active addiction. Come on, sit back and listen, I'm not a mathematician, but it's shocking adding up all the plastic cups that I'm pissed in. All the staff and clinicians asking about prescriptions, having a chat about my past habits and bad decisions. I'm a fuck up who ended up twisting caps on a mission.
All right, we're back. We got a special guest. By the way, Fitzy, what's up?
What's up?
Nice to see you.
You too.
Danny?
Always a pleasure.
Danny looks like he's dressed for like the next Justin Timberlake fucking.
That's what we were going for.
Tour.
I knew we had a good guest here. I even sprayed on the Friday night cologne for him.
Solid.
I'm hot as a rock on this fucking table right now.
You hear that? That's my dick.
That's right. Shea Wilcox. Much talked about having you on the podcast. We've been talking about for like a year.
Wow.
Having him and Jake on.
Yeah, why?
Yeah.
Right?
Jake will get on.
The youth. We'll get to that. Boxer extraordinaire. Great overall, just kid in general. Real quick. So Fitzy and I saw each other last night. We went to Twisted Fate, right?
Yep.
I played some tunes.
Great time.
So I woke up, had a little bit of a hangover, not bad. And I went hiking in the woods, in the Fells Woods. Dude, there's fucking people in there. It's like, it was like, there was like a group of people in front of me, and they're all fucking moseying around. It's like, let's fucking move here. Like, I gotta get through this fucking...
No sense of urgency.
Dude, and then, like,
Just fucking...
this one crew, first of all, the guy was... You know the hiking poles?
It's hiking.
You know the hiking poles?
Yeah.
But this guy had ski poles. I'm like, bro, like, fucking get real hiking poles. They were like the United colors of Benetton. Like, there was not one, like, color of person that was missing.
I get it.
They were just like the Harvard fucking... It was like the Harvard hiking club.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Do you have hiking poles?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Oh, I stole those.
I was gonna be.
No, he was talking about the guy that he was...
No,
Yeah,
I know.
these
but
guys I saw.
No, I know.
By the
but
way, you do not need them in the Fells Woods. Like,
No.
No, but I was asking strictly out of like, what are we doing with our
well,
lives?
I'm sure Mohan has them. So Mohan was up in the White Mountains. Have you seen these pictures?
I have not.
Dude, he was up, like, did winter hike to like
Blizzard.
a 4K peak.
Blizzard.
Yeah, he's a fucking, listen,
He's reckless.
On purpose.
I'm going to say that. He's reckless.
He's fucking reckless.
He's reckless.
There's
Yeah.
no reason to be up there right now when it's snowing.
I agree.
It's in like hiking through rocks.
Yeah.
You're gonna fall and die. He has that insurance and he's got like a tag, right?
Yeah, so he dies, like, you get, what?
No, but
somebody comes and gets him for free?
Yeah.
His body?
They bring the body down.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, I watched this thing the other day. I was like fucking, I will say, like, for some reason, my algorithm of YouTube, I do love watching, like, mountaineering videos, even though I've done it and I hate it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I was watching this special on Everest. All these people climb up Everest, right? First of all, they pay like 11 grand to go up there.
What?
Listen, when you get to the top, dude, they're all in the middle. They had 400 permits, I think, in 23, and like 18 people died. Let me just say something to you.
That might be worse than paying to pick apples.
Yeah, it's not
And
good
they're like,
odds
we
either.
didn't make the fucking, like, they get all bummed out if they don't make the fucking actual summit, but they get like right
Yeah,
close. Like,
the peak.
What do you give a fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, like, they're like, it's the hottest climb, you're on oxygen, all this. I'm like, dude, this looks fucking miserable.
And
like,
on that one, they can't recover you. Like this body's just up.
you
just
fucking
up- just-
stay there.
Yeah.
It's a cemetery.
You're done.
Yeah.
It's a cold cemetery.
Yeah, you're fucking dead. You fucking stay up there and you're fucking dead.
No, I'm good.
That's the bottom line. All right, so Danny, how was your weekend?
Extravagant.
Extravagant. Like driving around Lamborghinis? Like, what happened?
No, it was just a busy weekend. But I did hit Ocean Prime last night
Ooh.
for the lady's birthday, and I gotta say this: I have been a frontline defender of Grill 23 for the best steak in Boston.
Uh-oh, here we go.
No. I'm still standing by this.
Okay, all right.
Grill 23, I think, is by far the best steak in Boston. I think that people that can compete with them, there's a bunch. I mean, if you're spending this type of money in steakhouses, you're going to get a good steak out. You're going to get a good steak regardless, right? But I heard so much high praise about Ocean Prime, and I want to say this very clear. I would go there again right now.
Sure.
It's not the best steak in Boston. I'm sorry, it's not.
Where is this place?
Seaport.
Oh, okay.
And I will. Here's the other part. This is what I loved about it, right? So our reservation was at 8:30. Took an Uber in like a gentleman.
Yep.
Right. So we get there. I'm thinking Notre Dame's playing at 7 o'clock. Right.
Yep.
I'm like, I'll sit at the bar like a normal human before my reservation gets there. They open the door. They're like, "What time's your reservation?" 8:30. Awesome. We'll text you when we're ready for you.
They don't have a bar?
Fucking beat it. They have a bar. It was mobbed. They won't let you stand behind other people.
Well, that's dumb.
So first off, it ended up being great. We ended up going to this like Mexican place across the street. Met this guy who he made Brian Flanagan and Cocktail look like it was amateur hour. This guy was making I was like, I want a jalapeno margarita. He's whipping shit and, mind you, Fitzy, I'm not kidding, your size.
Yeah?
He is, a fucking magician with these cups. Unbelievable. Yeah. And then he goes, where you guys from? We say Malden. He goes, I lived in Malden once. He goes, pretty sure my hubcaps got stolen there. Swear to God, right? And I go, well, that's par for the course. But so I have him make this jalapeno margarita for me. It was a little too much jalapeno. Like,
spicy?
It was fucking spicy.
Yeah.
So he goes, let me make this for you, non-alcoholic, and he makes like a cucumber shot. He goes, that should get it away. The guy was a magician.
Yeah.
Right? We finally get into Ocean Prime. It's the size of Macy's. It's fucking enormous in there.
Really?
I'm not kidding. Like, I'm going to exaggerate a little bit, but really not. It was like a 2-minute walk to get to our table from the front door. And I'm like, this is nuts. And then I had to use a bathroom, God forbid. Corn maze.
Jog on
Corn
over there.
maze, dude. I had no idea where I was. It was like, I had to find a fucking compass. But honest to God, great food. The waiter was awesome. I had Redbreast whiskey all night. Oof. It was great.
Nice.
It was great.
That's what I gave Al for a little gift when he was over here the other day.
Yep. Good spot.
I'm gonna say a couple things, then we're gonna get into the meat of the evening.
Meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes. I went to a couple things that just fucking annoy the shit out of me. Don't annoy me. I gotta say this before. I literally don't care. Like, I want everybody to do whatever the fuck they want to do. I mean that like completely. Like, if you want to fucking become a fucking woman, you should. I literally have no problem with it. Like, this guy, I'm going to go to Liberty Bell to pick up fucking chicken fingers for Tommy the other night. And this guy walks in and he's got his son with him, and the kid's in a dress, but he just looks like a guy. And I'm like,
full beard.
This is my thing. If that's my kid, I'm gonna be like, either fucking do your makeup or don't. Do you know what I mean?
How old?
Like, I'm not.
How
like,
old are we talking?
17, probably 16.
Yeah, it's fucking.
It's rough.
It's a bizarre world we live in, Fitz.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, either go all the way or don't. That's my thing. You know what I mean? Look nice or don't. You know what I mean? Like, look like a lady or fucking don't. You know what I mean?
Be pretty, dude.
It's like I told my kids, like, I don't care what you want to do, but if you want to
pretty,
be,
dude.
dude, do your makeup. You know what I mean? Like, do your makeup.
Go to Sephora.
By the way,
dough.
like, also, if I'm getting you chicken fingers, you better be fucking wearing the best dress you got to this fucking place. You know what I mean? Last thing I gotta take, I should save this for fucking frauds.
Are you gonna remember this? Because
What?
I just want to talk about this.
Go ahead.
All right, real quick. So the baby shower I just came from, it was at the IA, obviously, right? But there's a little small room, 50, 60 people. That's where it was. It's a baby shower. It's not a fucking birthday, right? So obviously tonight they had something in the big hall, 300 people set up. Only reason I'm saying this because I saw the flag. It was something to do with Haitian. It was a Haitian church event. Right before we leave, I go to the bathroom, right? No one's in there. I'm in the urinal. I never take the middle stall because I'm a human. I'm a real person, right? I hear the toilet flush. Didn't see feet.
No
nothing.
feet.
But like there's two of them, so it was the further one. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't see it when I walked in.
Yeah.
Dude, I looked behind me, and it was a Haitian woman.
No. In the men's.
She had no.
Fuck yeah.
Listen. How do you not realize the minute you walk in the IA bathroom, you see a urinal?
Yeah.
So women.
She took
that should be so foreign to
listen
women.
Listen to me.
Hammer?
I can still smell what this woman did. And by the way, she did not wash her hands.
She had that soup. What's that soup called?
Suzumu.
Yeah, she had
That's
that.
the fucking best thing ever. That's like a month away, dude. Any of our Haitian listeners listening, January 1st, I'll take.
Droves of Haitian listeners.
Yeah.
Dude, it was insane. And I'm literally peeing, and I'm like, I can't believe this just happened. I can't believe this
By the way,
happened.
on that thread last night, we were at Twisted Bait, and Jay McGrath went into one of the bathrooms. He peeled the paint off the fucking walls. And I go, dude, it's a good thing you're a plumber because you're going to have to fix the fucking plumbing in there after what you did there. It was fucking. I went near the bathroom.
Yeah,
I'm like,
because
fucking, I'll hold it.
they have unisex. Both bathrooms are unisex.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll use that all day long.
I think it's great.
Yeah, I'll use that all day long.
Cadillacs.
As,
you know what I
as
mean?
a plumber, it's extra work for us,
Yep.
right? So it's
Yeah.
you want to add a third bathroom, I'm your guy.
They have just two bathrooms that are
Pure, yeah.
man and woman, whatever.
You know what's I see that a lot in breweries now though. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing to do.
Yep.
All right. I should save this for frauds because we're going to do another fraud eventually, but I just have to get it out of my fucking
Get it out.
system. People on my Facebook feed who share stock tips, right? I'm like, dude, you
Unsolicited.
are a fucking mechanic who fucking just got back from a Jelly Roll concert, right? Who loves going like tilt-a-whirls at fucking Canopy Lake Park.
Yeah.
You think you're Warren Buffett. Like, you're not. You're a fucking absolute fucking loser. And it's like, dude, you think you know enough to give tips on Facebook about stocks? Like, is that where we're at? It's all old cornhole people I know, by the way. Like, they're like, oh, you should buy this. I'm glad I shorted this. I'm like, dude, go smoke another cigarette behind your fucking house and light it on fire and die inside of it. Like, just fucking have that happen. Last thing, and then I'm done ranting. My kids were like, I got home last night
Let 'em
from
cook
Twisted Fate. My kids were like, let's watch Smile 2. And I'm like, I put it on. I'm going to fucking steal this, basically. It's a movie for fucking dumb people. Like, I'm like, what has happened to fucking cinema? Like,
That's
Smile 2. It's
horror?
like, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
about to buy that the other day.
Well, Shay.
Don't.
Listen,
Don't waste
listen, I'd reconsider that move.
It
I-
just
I-
came out, right?
Yeah. Watch, you know, I watched this Substance with Demi Moore. That's a fucked up movie.
So the Smile movie, that's the one. Remember they were in like the ballparks? Like,
Yeah.
I thought that was great.
This movie fucking stinks. It's for fucking dummies. You know who it's for? It's for people who give stock tips on the internet and fucking go to Jelly Roll concerts.
Yeah, wear Jelly Roll shirts.
By the way, I always love saying that because Marky Berry, he was the first one to show me Jelly Roll, and he's like, you motherfucker. He's like, you piece of shit. That's why I wore that. I love Zach. All right, so we got Shay with us. So Shay, just had your first professional fight, right? So for people who don't know, you're a professional boxer,
Yep.
right?
It's fucking sick, dude.
And
So sick.
want to know, by the way, I watched the fight today. I'd rather use all the stock tips in the world to try to get away from Shay's fucking left hook. I just wanted to fucking put that out there for a second. The kid's got blazing fucking speed.
It's awesome.
So how did you get into it? How did everything start?
From the beginning,
yeah, so you come out of a vagina, then what?
Yeah.
my dad used to box. Like when I was always around it when I was a kid.
Yep.
I remember being up the gym with him when I was like really young, and then played football, and then my junior year I just dropped football, just kept boxing.
Yep.
I had like 30, 35 amateur fights, and then we turned pro this year.
Okay. And you were New England Golden Gloves champ,
Yeah,
right?
I won the gloves earlier this year, and then turned pro after the.
And that was a 1-round situation, correct? That fight, your first pro.
The pro fight, yeah.
Yep, I watched that.
40-something seconds.
Yeah, it's like a minute 30.
By the way, it took me 2.5 hours to get to Bridgewater for that. That was
Dude,
sick.
I gotta say this, and I was supposed to go. I feel
You
like
knocked the kid out in a minute?
Yeah, first round.
yeah,
That's fucking sick.
yeah, it's great.
What division are you? Like what class?
Junior welterweight.
Okay.
Like my
so,
weight.
Yeah, what's that?
140.
140?
Yeah.
And you got knockout power at 140.
Yeah.
like a fucking gentleman, dude.
And the amateurs, but the amateurs you weigh in.
147?
Yeah, you weigh in the same day you fight.
Yeah.
And the pros you weigh in the day before. So
So you can bulk
I
up
weighed,
afterwards.
yeah, I weighed in 139 for the debut, but I hopped in the ring the next day like 147.
Yeah.
148.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just from putting the
Yeah.
fluids back in, you eat
Yeah.
what you want.
Yeah, because you're dehydrating to cut
Yeah.
weight, right?
Yeah, but
and then that goes right back on.
Yeah.
You're not losing muscle.
No.
It's all fucking water weight.
you honestly just feel better.
Yeah,
You
that's
still feel like
so
light
sick.
and strong.
I saw you the day before the fight, and you were 142.
Yeah.
And you were like, and I was like, dude, I was like, you got to cut 2 pounds. And like, literally, you that's nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you were
Yeah.
just like, it's fine. I'm all for it.
The fact that you're knocking people out at 140 is kind of crazy, no?
Yeah.
That's rare.
Yeah. I mean, now that, like, I'm kind of like the bigger guy at 140, I was always like, would fight taller guys. Like, now it's like 140, I'm kind of, not always. I'm not going to say I'm always going to be, but I'll be the more filled,
Yeah.
Yeah.
feel, at least I feel like that.
Yeah.
So when I went to go pick up the tickets to help them out, you know what I mean? You got to sell tickets for your first fight, first couple fights, right? You
Yeah,
gotta-
you sell tickets. If you're fighting locally, you'll always be able to. You could sell tickets.
They'll usually give you some tickets.
Shea without a shirt is the scariest thing I've ever seen. Dude, he's ripped,
Yeah, I
dude.
bet.
You know what I mean? Like if this was Grinder, I'm swiping right.
Oh, yeah.
So let me ask you this, because as some people out there know, this is sometimes a health podcast. You know, obviously boxing training. So my grandfather, who I've told this before, 3-sport captain at BU, was an amateur boxer. I'm like, you know, this is way too old for you to get this reference, but it was definitely like, it was definitely skipped a generation when it came to me, that talent. But he was like, when I was a kid, he was like, you got to skip rope. He's like, skipping rope is everything. He's like, skipping rope will give you fucking everything you need. You can get out of a jump rope. You know what I mean? So do you?
Yeah, every day. That's probably like the work. At the
Yeah.
end, jump rope for like 15 minutes.
Which, by the way, it's fucking forever. Like,
15 minutes is a long
Yeah.
time jumping
Yeah.
rope, bro.
Four rounds straight. That's what my coach has us do. No breaks. So 12 minutes.
Yeah.
With a minute in between. Yeah, like
I couldn't do a
13,
minute.
Well, dude, because there's a guy up the street from me who's a great guy, but he's in good shape. And he was like, dude, he spent a year getting up to like 12, 13 minutes. Like, he's like, dude, you don't remember how hard it is to fucking skip rope. You know what I mean? Like,
I
for
can
that
only
amount of time.
imagine because Panuzzo has us doing fucking
Walking?
10-minute incline just on the treadmill after legs, and I'm like, after like 2 minutes in, I'm like, dude, when the fuck is this gonna be over? This is awful.
Well,
Sweat dripping down my nose onto my gut.
people always said, like, when I first started the comedy thing, like, how long do you do on stage? And I'm like, when I first started, I was like, I don't know, like 10 minutes. And they're like, that's a long time. And I was like, I could talk to anybody.
Danny's like, that's not enough time.
It's not enough time. I'm
Give me
like,
25.
yeah, let's do an
I'm
overnight.
gonna do a Netflix special here, my first outing. You know. So how what's your training schedule like?
Getting ready for a fight, it would be like, or just on a regular day.
Like
training.
regular day.
Yeah. Try to get a run in either in the morning or strength and conditioning, and then gym at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
And if I don't do nothing in the morning, I'll run when I get home at night.
And what's the like? How far do you run?
I'll do like 3-4 miles.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then you. How long are you at the gym for?
3, get out of there like 2 hour and a half, 2 hours.
Okay.
We're very like.
And if you're
constant
in
work
like
in there.
you have a fight coming up, like what's that like?
Sometimes I'll do 3 times a day. All depends like where my weight is, how I'm fit,
Yeah.
mentally.
And are you working out at Geno's right now?
Yeah, Crux Athletics, Chris Carabino, Gino. That's where I work there too.
Oh, you
Okay.
do?
Yeah,
I didn't
I'll
know
hold
that.
the mitts up there. I mean, I just had an operation on my arm, but yeah, that's where I do all my strength and conditioning shit at up there.
So that's your job.
yeah, I do. Yeah, just to make some extra money on
Okay.
top of the.
So what did you have for surgery?
I tore my bicep in here during that fight.
During that
actually.
fight?
Yeah, well, it happened in the gym, but you see me at
Yeah,
the
yeah.
gym. I told you my
Yeah, yeah.
shit was all fucked up.
You literally told me, you go, I'm getting surgery after this fight. I go,
Yeah.
what are we talking about after the fight? You gotta fight somebody, dude.
Yeah, it was like it happened in the gym. It happened. The fight was September 13th. It happened August 13th. I remember it was exactly a month out.
Yeah.
In sparring, I like threw a punch but didn't turn it, so it landed like this and
Yep.
it just shot right through here.
Oh.
Yeah, but it'll be good. I can punt. I started PT. I can start punching again probably by the new year and fight around St. Patty's Day.
Are you a righty?
Yeah, when I box, but I can go lefty too. I right with my left hand, throw
But
with my right.
you tore the left.
Yeah, I tore on a hook, throwing a left.
Yeah,
hook.
but
So,
his
your
le-
power punches are your right.
Yeah, kind of, but my left hook's kind of.
His left hook
be
is
my better punch.
deadly.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
left hook is deadly.
I always think that's funny. Like my father's like that. Like he throws right. Does he throw lefty? Shoots righty. Like he's got like both hands.
I
you
do
know what
Yeah.
mean?
I do
That's how
everything
I-
lefty but right.
That's what
And my
makes
cursive is impeccable, by
Yeah.
the way.
That's me.
I've
I'm
heard.
the opposite of that. I do everything righty, but right.
No shit, yeah. It's-
that it works out good for goalies because think about us
Yeah.
catching lefty, throwing righty, but now you got a goalie that hits lefty and catches righty. You know what I mean? So it's perfect for them.
yeah.
I actually think with most people, like if you just started them at like a young age, lefty or like
Yeah, you could
like, you'd probably just adapt to it because you wouldn't know any different. Do you know
I
what
would,
I mean?
I would assume so. I think some people are probably fucking strongly righty.
Yeah.
but I bet if you just started
Well,
having
dude,
people do
my
both,
dad's lefty in most things, but he golfs righty, and I was like, "Oh, why'd you do that?" He's like, "Cause I couldn't afford fucking lefty clubs."
so
Like,
he
I get
he
right.
would be a good goalie.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get him out of retirement. He's 75. You know
Yeah,
what
he
I
can
mean?
play for the Mites.
TA, get him. Dad, get on these fucking skates, motherfucker. Come on.
I will say this. I think we can all agree lefties make it look way better in any sport.
Yeah, and so
Any
I was
sport.
a first baseman.
Quarterbacks.
are
Yeah, except for that
sick.
fucking guy that
Lefty.
Shea fought in his first fight because he was a lefty.
He was a lefty. Yeah.
Yeah,
He didn't
well,
look so good.
It worked good for him.
he was a clown.
Yeah, he's an MMA fighter. That happens at first in the pros. Like you'll bring guys in to build up a little bit.
Okay.
He was
From Chicago or something?
from like Illinois. He did like like Bellator type.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
He fought
Yeah.
in that a couple times.
So ground and pound, he might got your number.
Maybe.
Shea's a sicko, dude. So he might still win that one. Too.
Yeah, it didn't seem like he was worried. Didn't seem like he was concerned.
By the way, a little inside baseball for everyone's listening. Shea, who's your aunt?
Julie Wilcox.
There you go. Now we're talking something fucking cool, by the way. The best person to ever live.
She is the best.
Yeah, she's the best. She was like the most happy I was at the entire fucking Patreon party. I looked over, she was there. I'm like, yes, fucking yes.
She is the best thing that's ever happened.
There's
to me.
never been a person who's
and I
met
got
her
4
that doesn't
kids.
love her. Yeah, there's never been a person that meets her that doesn't love her. So how long is that recovery for you from the surgery and stuff?
Well, I started like the rail PT now, like where we're strengthening it.
Yeah.
Compared to just like getting the most. They said it's like the best. They've seen like the fast. It's healing up great. Not like the operation went well. I should be fighting by March. So
Okay.
I don't know. Hopefully, I can punch by the new year.
Yep.
Even if it's not by the new year, January. If I can punch by February,
Yep.
I just need like 6-7 weeks to
Okay.
get into shape to fight.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that'll
yeah.
be good.
Yeah. And you got a big, you got a monster following. Obviously, you got Bean Shooter's always got you on his fucking
Bean
story.
Shooter, yeah.
Johnny Bot.
Johnny
Johnny
Bot.
Bot.
Yeah, you got all the right guys in your corner.
Yeah.
And now you got us.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean,
Huge.
Yeah. No, nothing big has ever happened ever in the world. Real quick, too, by the way, a little aside, Josh texted me, there's 5 people came up to at the union meeting. So, and I sent you that thing, some guy sent his page, he's like, he found the real, he's a union iron worker, but didn't know Josh. And then he went to the fucking union meeting, he's like starstruck by Josh. He's like, that's a fucking Josh the iron worker.
Josh is talking to
guy's
somebody.
like,
He's
I
like,
couldn't-
buddy, give me a minute.
Yeah. Josh is like, I'm signing an autograph over here, right? Fucking Jesus Christ. By the way, you know who's else real went kind of fucking a little bit
Al.
viral? Is Helen Keller real.
Yep.
Al, by the way, couple things about him real quick.
I wish we never got his phone number. He's
Dude, that text thread is my
insane.
most active text.
That
I
text-
wake up and there's like
That
57
text thread is like
messages.
a dojo for fucking like ball busters.
Yeah,
That's
but
all
it's-
it is.
it's hilarious,
It's
too.
unbelievable. So
a dojo for ball busters.
we'll
Yeah.
start with Durham Pasta. There's a little, we
Let's fucking go.
He hooked us up, and we're hooking him up. No, they need us. 437 Eastern Ave, Lynn, Mass. 781-584. This is how fucking old I am. 8581. I can now see that. But I'm like,
Because I was
fucking,
looking
dude,
at
I'm
it,
so fucking old.
I was gonna help you out.
Dude, I'm
I
so
didn't know if you had
fucking
like the
old.
hiccups or something.
Yeah. So, anyways, I ordered my Thanksgiving Day. This is a pretty funny story. Ordered my Thanksgiving Day pies from Al, right?
Yeah.
So this is the story. Is that I got my I was like said to Max, I'm like, dude, they do a 13-pound fucking like apple pie, right?
For no
This apple
re-
pie is
for
like
no
unbelievable,
reason.
right? So I go, it's unbelievable. We gotta get this thing. And she's like, wow, so basically my sister-in-law does the apple pie, right? So she's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I want to dominate her apple pie. Fuck her apple pie. You know what I mean? So then I acquiesced, as you do as when you have a wife, you fucking make, you make some fucking, some moves that will make sure that you still have a relationship.
Yeah.
So I said to Al, I go, yeah, I got the pumpkin cheesecake and I got the blueberry pie for my mother. I go, but I didn't do the apple because Maggie's afraid this is going to dominate and like cause a family rift. And he goes, so what you're saying is I just added an apple pie to the fucking order. He's like, so now I'm like, I can't wait to walk in there and be like, what's up? Just fucking lay that thing. It's like a brand new baby. Like, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
They got the best stuff. Obviously, they got the best fucking Italian. Ferg was fucking coming his drawers last night telling me about the fucking Italian,
It's the real deal.
which I obviously have had.
Lynn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lynn.
Where
yeah.
in Lynn is it?
It's like
Eastern Ave.
It's basically Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, like
it's-
Swampscott line
it's-
kinda?
It's fucking not close to me at all, but it's the North Pole, as far as I'm concerned. It's closer to you.
So I was trying to avoid the temptation of getting this food for fucking Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because you've been on the health kick,
Because I've
yeah.
been dieting and trying to lose weight. So Al asked us, do you want anything? And I was like, no, I'm good. I'm all set.
Yeah.
And then today, I'm watching football, and my wife comes up to me, and she's like, hey, that stuff Al's posting for Thanksgiving looks delicious, huh? And I was like, yeah, it looks great. She's like, can we still get an order in? And I was like, probably. Let me text him. So I texted him. He's like, for you, Fitzy, whatever. And then my wife goes and orders 2 Strombolis, an apple pie that's 13 pounds, and a fucking cheesecake.
A 13. Like, what are we thinking with a 13 pound?
He's a fucked up person.
I
That's
know
why.
he is. And
He's a fucking
I love
strange
what he
dude.
says. He goes, by the way, I make
mean-
$0 off this.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, obviously, you've had the sub.
It's
It's huge.
it's insane.
It's not a small sub.
Yeah, Shay, this sub it's for 2 people. It's ciabatta
Italian
bread.
subs?
What's that?
Yeah, it's
Italian,
Italian.
yeah.
There's 2 subs. There's an Italian sub and the mortadella, which I think I talked about it after the Patreon party. I think I like that more.
Dude, that was
unbelievable.
delicious.
It doesn't make sense.
Better than the Coca Factory.
And you know how much I fucking love the Coca Factory.
And that's
You know
when-
how much I love the Coca Factory.
Ferg,
Yeah,
when
I know.
Ferg, yeah,
It's a
gone.
wrap.
When Ferg posted it, he was like,
Yeah.
hands down, this is the new champ.
Yep.
This is the best one I've
Yep.
had.
I agree. And by the way, he was. Carrie's wife was like, he wouldn't stop fucking talking
Yeah,
my
yeah.
ear off about the bread.
She's a riot.
Yeah, she's
what
fun.
a
She's
saint
great.
to put
She's
up with
awesome.
him too.
Yeah, she's
but
great.
He's a fraud too, because he's always like,
Hell yeah,
We're
let's
all
talk
frauds.
about
We're
it.
all frauds.
We're all frauds. But he's always like, no, lettuce does not belong on an Italian sub. Now he's saying the best Italian sub. It's got fucking leafy
That's
arugula on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the difference? It's leafy fucking greens.
I don't know, but
Imagine he was like, the fucking turtles won't eat arugula.
I told him I'll try to get Al to the Beef's Christmas party. We'll see.
Yeah, that'll be
We got
sick.
fucking Al just defending the Glens through the fucking roof.
I know. Did you see that sandwich today?
Didn't look great.
I'm the one that posted it. Yeah, I see it.
Dude, it looks like, well, I saw it
Yeah.
already on Facebook before you sent it.
Yeah.
It looked like there was like 1 slice of roast beef in it.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
gross.
I don't know. I try to, because again, we've talked about it. The guys in Glens are the nicest humans
Yeah.
ever. I don't want to sit there and bash their establishment, but let's get it together.
Yeah.
All right. I want to do a quick ad because we're going to do a couple of these and we're going to get back to Shay. Look, here's the deal. It's fucking Christmas. You know what? Actually, I listened to Al's podcast today, and he was like, they look at his sponsors. He's like, I will fucking dominate all your other sponsors. He's like, I will fucking put them out of business if I can. AmericanBenchcraft.com. It is the fucking holidays. This is the time to fucking use them.
It's the holidays.
It's all American made.
Remember last year? It's all
It's all American made. It is the holidays. That's why we're drinking. It's all American made, right? It's look, it's right here, right up the street. Okay, Union Shop.
Yep.
Use the code Corca.
Veteran owned.
Use the code Corca,
Yep.
right? I have their belt, the tool bag. I got the fucking what else? I got the ledger, so I can put all my enemies' names in there. Like just to fucking document everything. That's where you want to go. You want to get your fucking dad or your fucking brother or your husband something good, like something that's gonna get him fucking stiff as a fucking board. That's what you want to get him. All right. They told me it was okay to say that. By the way, I'm just telling you right now. Misguided Spirits, real quick. A guy, Big Bad James. It's right there in the shop if you're on YouTube. Hinky Dink Whiskey, Crooked Vodka, misguidedspirits.com. You can get it at various bars, everything around here, but you can order it online. They also have a shitload of merch. I am trying to track down James. Is like trying to track down, like where in the world is Carmen
Dude, he's
San
a
Diego?
busy guy.
Yeah,
World travel.
world travel. So because I'm getting some fucking merch for us. I might just trade him like our next amount of money that they're supposed to pay us just for
like,
all merch.
shirts and hats and shit
Yeah,
like
I mean,
that.
I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? All right, we'll do the other ones later.
Real quick about American Benchcraft.
Yep.
For all my local 12 listeners, your boys running for delegate, and all those stickers that you're about to get, they came from American Benchcraft.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. So we're gonna slap one right on that fridge right over there.
Yeah,
you
we
guys
are.
will all get one.
I want one for each of my guitar cases too.
I can't say who came up with the logo, but he may or may not listen to this podcast. And he's the one that put, how it's the ND logo, but it's DG. It's
Yeah.
fucking sick.
Yeah.
Blue and gold. Notre Dame rolling through the college fucking
Bobby
playoffs, by the
Froyo.
way.
It's Bobby Froyo.
It's not. I promise you it's not.
I saw
Bobby's
it
a
today. It
South
looks
Shore
sick.
loser. He's not that smart.
All right, let me ask you this: what's your diet like? Like, if you're in training, like, what are you eating?
Training, a lot of fish,
A lot of fish.
fish and vegetables.
Panuzzo is so fucking stilted right now.
He's
Okay,
fighting up. So he's like, what is he? The
He's my college roommate. He's like a
Fish,
health.
fish is
yeah.
what helps me like cut all the weight. I'll
Okay.
have fish probably 4 times a week, steak once or twice.
So fish, you going like haddock or like something like that, or like
Haddock,
tilapia, or whatever?
salmon.
Yeah,
What's your favorite fish? Salmon doesn't do it for me.
I like salmon.
Salmon, I'll have it for like lunch, like 12 o'clock. My favorite fish,
Yeah.
probably
Sword.
cod.
Cod?
Swordfish
Cod's
steak.
awesome.
Swordfish.
So do you
steak,
just go
that's
straight
it.
raw dog, like
No,
no like
I'll
with
put-
breadcrumbs or something on there?
No, I'll put real garlic,
Yeah,
no salt, and like black pepper.
I like putting little capers on there too. How do you like that touch?
buddy. Little chicken piccata. Sign
Yeah,
me the
that's
fuck
what I'm
up.
saying. Like basically like fake.
I like to
chicken
fry
piccata.
it and put it on a sandwich with mayo and then fucking some French fries.
By the way, you want a psychopath fucking move? My son, that 4-eyed 16-year-old 6'1" kid who lives inside that house right there. He's like, I went to Liberty Bell the other day with the guys at the football. I'm like, oh nice. He's like, I got clam strips. I'm like, clam strips? I'm like, you like clam strips? He's like, yeah, I eat them.
Bellies.
I'm like,
Not from Liberty.
but I'm like, oh, so did you get? I'm like, what'd you eat it with? Like tartar? And he's like, no,
ketchup.
it didn't come with tartar. He goes, I just ate them. I just went straight. I'm like,
raw dog
that is
and
a
strips.
psychopath.
Yeah.
So
So obviously, you know I'm Team Tommy with this one.
obviously, because you hate
Yeah, I
mayo.
don't like
Yeah.
that either.
You don't
like
like mayo?
No, hell no.
no tartar.
Yo,
You might be the first guest we've had
Shane,
that also
I know,
I
hates
did
funny.
not
mayo.
know this. You fuck
Yeah.
mayo?
Yeah, hell
Fuck
no.
you knew this.
I swear
That's
to
why
God.
you brought him.
Has nothing to do with his fucking success as a boxer. Yeah.
You know what I had though?
like,
Last
forget about
week,
boxing,
I was
you don't
down
like mayo.
south visiting my buddy in the army.
Yeah.
Catfish. Like a pole.
Oh, it's good.
Pole, you like it?
You
You
didn't
didn't
like
like it?
Nah.
No.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Wow,
you,
it's
you
like-
went to the game.
Yeah, Miami.
I will say this
Georgia
in-
Tech game.
Oh, nice. How was it?
Sick.
Yeah?
Georgia Tech was a huge underdog. Atlanta's night 6-6.
Yeah. Fun? Yeah. Probably some great looking girls down there, I'm guessing, right?
Atlanta's crazy.
Yeah, they dress a little different than the girls up here.
Reminds
So-
me of Belly.
All right, let me ask you a
is,
question
yeah.
because now
You
we're
know
into the
what I mean?
season. Let's get into a little bit of the fun stuff. So we've done drafts and all this stuff on here, so we're not gonna do that. But and like we've talked about boxing, you're a fucking sick boxer. You knock people the fuck out. We get it, right? Let's talk about Thanksgiving for a minute. What do you like for Thanksgiving? Like, what's your fucking first things that you want to eat?
Turkey, obviously.
Yeah,
That's your first thing.
that's your number one.
Well, out of like the Thanksgiving, like
I was
That's the
thinking,
number one thing that you want.
yeah, man, what else is there? Mashed potatoes.
yeah.
That's kind.
You know, I like it. Simple man, simple
yeah,
things.
That's kind of
You know
my
what I
plate.
mean?
Mashed potatoes, gravy, turkey.
But like that's your number one thing is turkey. Like out of everything that's at, I've been in your beautiful kitchen, dude. The first thing you look at, you're like, wow, I really want turkey. You don't look at stuffing like
Stuffing, yeah.
yeah.
Stuffing,
Give me all
yeah.
that.
I'm trying to think what's on the plate. Like,
He's been
Cereal.
indoctrinated by
I know,
fish
he's
every
like-
night a
yeah,
week for 4
he's
days a
just-
week.
It's different. He's dialed in.
Dude, that's hey, listen.
I can eat whatever. I've been eating whatever I want right now, though.
Yeah. What do you like if you're gonna eat something that's not fish or something like that? What are you eating?
Like when
you're
I'm not
Yeah,
dieting?
you get out of a fight. You just finished that fight. Like you
Pizza.
get pizza.
Yeah.
That's what I'm craving every training camp whenever
So
I'm
you-
fighting.
Yeah.
So you know what's crazy?
You, after the Golden Gloves. Every
Where do you
single
get
fight,
pizza from? Like, what's your
Frank
favorite?
Pepe's.
Frank Pepe's.
Pepe's?
That's
Yeah.
First
my
time I've
favorite
ever had it was at your house.
Yeah, it's bomb.
Dude, it is phenomenal.
Now,
it's
It
so
had- it
fun.
I've still never had
it got
it.
Santapio's by a little bit, I think. too.
Yeah,
It's
I heard that.
very,
Yeah?
dude,
I've had Pepe's
It's,
and I've had
it's like
Santapio's.
that different.
The New
it's
Haven style.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
I've heard Sally's. Al says Sally's is the
yeah,
best.
I've never had
It's the same
salads.
shit.
Yeah.
I think that is dynamite pizza.
Yeah, it's
Dynamite.
like well done thin pizza.
Yeah. What? So like, because I think you know what I think is a fraud. By the way, Pocari's Pizza is not Regina Pizza. Like I know it says it's Regina Pizza. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, no. If you go to Regina's in the North End, it's completely different
Yeah.
than Pocari's. But it's a close enough mimic where I don't think it's.
You know what? Because I
It's
used to
not
play.
bad.
Me and Kevin, I used to play gigs at the one in Stoneham. They would give us like a couple pizzas, like
Yep.
when we left. You want me to be honest? You want me to be fucking to tell you the truth
You hate
about
it?
this? No, not gonna say that. I prefer fucking Papagino's pizza.
Papagino's is gas.
I fucking love Papagino's.
Papagino's is gas.
Yeah. Did you shake your head at me?
Yeah, I should.
I haven't had
I shake
Papagino's
my head
since
at
the one
you.
In Malden?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they
Shay, if I knew you were out of training camp, if I knew this, I would have ordered Papagino's for this fucking bar.
Yeah.
there's one in Saugus, like 10 minutes away.
Yeah, there's one right
It's
up the
the
street.
only one left.
Yeah.
It's like a blockbuster.
By the way, did I tell you? I think I told this on the show when I went
There
up
was
there.
a
And I, like,
blockbuster right there too. Remember?
I ordered 8 pizzas online for my it was one of the kids' birthdays. And I get up there and they're like, I apparently ordered for like the next day.
Yeah, yeah.
And the next Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, you
Or
said that.
Saturday. And they're like, do you want to just come back then? I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll just change my life around like completely. I'm like, no, I need these.
I'll put my kids to bed for a
Yeah,
week and,
yeah,
and we'll
fuck
eat
them.
pizzas later.
Fuck my kids.
So are you a fan of boxing? Do you like watch
Yeah.
fights and you
Yeah,
love
well-
fighters and stuff?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite boxer
Like right now,
ever?
ever.
It's a loaded question.
I mean,
It is.
Do you know that kid that we posted?
I
on
was-
the
I wasn't
page?
being funny. It's a loaded
sorry,
question.
Go ahead. I'll cut you off. Go ahead.
Mickey Ward, definitely, like
Yeah.
local.
Yeah.
Ricky Hatton, that's one of my favorites.
Ricky Hatton, those 24/7s
You
were
could-
so sick.
You could be like Ricky Hatton for Halloween.
I love Ricky Hatton.
There's only one
You guys
Ricky
know
Hatton.
Meldrick Taylor? He was like an old fight, 90s fighter. That's who if I'm like gonna watch an old fight and like
Yeah.
try to pick things up, that's who I'll watch. Meldrick. He was an Olympian. He was a good fighter. He beat I think he beat Julio Cesar Chavez.
Really?
Yeah, dude, Philly kid. Good fighter.
Who was
Right
the
now though, I like the Davis.
Don't say
Gervonta-
Tank.
Yeah, I like
Tank's a
him.
dog,
He's fun
bro.
to watch.
Tank's a dog. Do you know?
I'm
This
a
is not
big-
only a health podcast, it's a boxing podcast. We have Shea on.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's our number one boxer, but then when that kid Tommy High comes back, we're gonna have him. He's the
you know Tommy High?
Irish kid.
From Ireland.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you go to Ireland and train
Yeah, I've
sometimes.
trained, yeah.
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah, I go out there like once a
He's
year.
got like a second family out there.
Jesus
we don't even
Christ.
exist.
Yeah.
The Wilcoxes
I
don't
was
even
out
exist.
there and
Yeah, you just came back.
I went out like when I knew I was turning pro this year. I went out like a month and a half before I got started like my
Yeah.
training camp out there. So when I came home, I was already like
Yeah.
in the
What
swing.
what
of things.
county are you in?
In Dublin.
Oh, you're in Dublin?
Yeah, Blanchardstown, Dublin.
Nice. By the way, you got the last pulling the cork sweatshirt of the Corker sweatshirts. The last
yeah.
one, size large for Shea. I was like, I actually texted these guys. I go, we got one left because I forgot like what we had left, and I'm like, I think a good use for it would be to give it to Shea. What do you think
yeah,
of that?
yeah.
Like, absolutely.
So I like I like boxes that have power and make it look pretty.
Yeah.
Like make it look good. Knockouts look good. So Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo, yeah, that I don't know how I didn't say him. Canelo's like one of my favorite.
He's probably
fighters.
my favorite boxer that's still doing it, and he's been doing it for fucking
Yeah.
how long?
Yeah.
Dude, he's
I mean, he fought Mayweather in like 2013.
yeah, it's
so that
wild
was
how long
fucking
he's been doing it.
11
He's
years ago.
unbelievable. And
He's
his,
been at the top for so long.
if you want to watch fights that like have like pretty knockouts, like his form is just it's impeccable.
Yeah.
It's very, very good.
Dude, I'm telling like the old 24/7s they used to do with Freddie Roach and stuff. I could watch those. Like, I actually was
good.
just thinking to myself, I would like to rewatch all of them. Like, the Ricky Hatton one literally lost me like $1,000 because I'm like, he is going to kill Floyd Mayweather, and I'm going to love it. I'm going to fucking love it. You know what I mean?
It's crazy that TV shows
He
can
did
do
have
that.
good ones, though,
That's
in that
that
fucking
Yeah.
24/7 was fucking.
It was unbelievable.
It was the best, dude.
TV
Unbelievable.
shows can gas you up into losing money.
Of course they can.
I watch fucking Hard Knocks every year,
Yeah.
and I'm like, dude,
The Lions are winning the Super Bowl.
The Jets, this is the Jets' year. And then Aaron Rodgers' leg snaps in game one, and I'm like, fuck, I just bet $1 million on him
Hey,
winning the
once you
Super
were-
Bowl and MVP.
When you become, I don't even know how this works, but like, do you have an intro song?
Yeah, you switch it up like when you walk over.
Okay, yeah,
you
yeah.
switch it up every time.
Whatever you want, you change it up. Okay. Fitzy, what would your intro song be?
Ooh, I know what mine would be.
Shipping up to Boston, probably.
That would be perfect for you.
Yeah.
It would
Yeah.
be perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Right?
I mean,
Yeah.
first off, it's a great. I think Conor McGregor's song where he introduced, like, he brings in the Biggie into drunk.
Yeah.
That's the fucking
Yeah.
sickest thing ever. I actually had to talk about that. I was like, that's my favorite entrance.
McGregor's the best.
He is. He can only count to 5.
You-
He
you
can't
know-
count to 10.
You know why he picked that, right?
Well, his name's Notorious.
And living that Mac life. Mac McGregor, you know what I mean?
Yep.
That's why he picked that.
Yeah. Didn't even think of that.
What would yours be?
Used to be my dog. You listen to my left titty.
Can I be on the, I'll be a towel guy.
How do you not get fired up if you see me walking out?
If either of you guys have a fight, I'm walking down.
There's a better
One-
chance of me growing a 19-foot
No,
dick. than there is of me being a
I've
fucking
honestly
fight.
thought about this, right? Like, there's always like charity fights. Why can't I? I got one more
Why
left.
not?
in me.
Dude,
I love to fucking,
Yeah.
dude, do it.
One more. Damn, me and you just training in the gym with your father
How
beating
about
the
this?
shit out of
How
me.
about now we've had this like interaction with Bad Brain? Maybe you versus Al in a charity fight.
Al, I think, has a couple of pounds on me.
Yeah, it definitely does. yeah.
I would fight Nico, but I saw that fight and he lasted 3 rounds against that beast. I'd probably be gassed and he'd probably knock me out.
Yeah, I swear to God, he did laugh.
That was a
He
fucking
did
fight.
laugh.
Yeah.
The rough and rowdy.
Those
I got so mad when they go, Nico, Jay Portney goes,
From Malden.
From Malden, Mass. my parents' hometown. And they go, wait the fuck a minute. Nico's from Malden. I know everybody in Malden. Who the
Yeah.
fuck is this Nico guy? And he was like, no, he was just living there at the time. I'm like, well, then fucking say that, bro. Like you're from ever. You never claim your town that you live in now.
No,
Never in a million years.
Yeah, it's not like I fucking lived in South Boston. I'm like, I'm from fucking South Boston.
Yeah.
You know
Just
what I
because
mean?
you fucking stood at a red light there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's fucking. Anyway, so when you're in full training mode, like before the fight and all that stuff, like, and you're going 3 times a day, are you like fucking kind of like you have to be so tight with your diet and everything because you're probably fucking gassed, I would imagine, right?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Like you're just like you're probably like you have to get enough protein, all that shit into you.
Well, yeah. Anything I'm eating when I'm like cutting weight, like it's all shit to keep me like energy so I can still train. You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
I'll eat just enough like carbs and everything to give me energy.
Yeah.
You know, drink a shit ton of coffee. Coffee and water is all I really drink.
Yeah. Black coffee and water. That's it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll have if I'm out to dinner when I'm not, I'll have a Coke or something. But
Yeah.
when I'm training,
Walking on
just,
the wild side.
Wild.
Yeah. What so do you think you'll schedule something for around March? Like for
Yeah,
No, we'll
definitely.
definitely be there for that. We'll get all the
So
quarters out.
we actually talked about it. I don't know if we can say it here, but like if that actually happens, it's gonna be insanity.
Yeah.
Like the amount. So
Well, there's always fights in like around Boston. So,
Yeah.
like, either before St. Patty's Day or the weekend, like after. You know.
yeah, but your following is something out of a movie.
Yeah.
Like you guys
Yeah,
travel well.
that would be a huge.
It's
especially
just-
if it can be in like the.
Like an Irish Catholic family. Like the Wilcoxes, they're just the big. There's like 3 big families in Malden, and the Wilcoxes are one of them. And it just so happens that one of their multiple cousins is a professional fighter now. Fitzy, if you go to this fight, right, you got to watch your feet. They're all 5'4" or smaller. They're just tiny people that will fucking kill you. It's that simple. Am I lying? Your dad might be the tallest out of everybody.
Jake.
Oh,
Well,
Jake,
yeah, how
Jake.
tall? Jake's pretty tall, right?
Jake, yeah, he is. I
I'm
mean,
like,
he's
yeah,
the
I'm like,
tallest
out
out
of-
of that family. Yeah.
How tall is Jake?
6'2".
Yeah, 6'2".
Yeah, I mean that's a good size, dude.
That's wild.
But he gets that on my mom's side.
Yeah, so we're gonna bring Jake on, but give us a little info on Jake.
Yeah,
Because
Jake will be home Tuesday. He'll come on whenever.
so no, I
Yeah.
know, but what does he do?
Oh, he's QB for Brown.
Yep.
He's second all time right now. Or he's second all time passing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he broke a couple records there this past year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and him are can jam undefeated.
You know what's
Can jam
awesome though?
fucking
I'd
partners.
say like I mean, obviously I think it's the same for anything. It's like, you know, when like the other night I think me and Maggie went to 621 and then like we came back and Brown was on. I think I don't know if it was Saturday or whatever it was. It was like
this past Saturday.
this is actually like a month ago, but it was like a night game or something. I can't remember who they were playing. But I'm like, oh, sick. We're watching this game, and she's like, why are we watching the fucking Brown game? I'm like, that's Julie's nephew. And she's like, oh yeah. So we were like, it's nice when you know somebody that's like, it's like,
Yeah.
dude, you know what I mean? Like, the thing about Boston people is that we will hate you immediately without fucking reservation, but then we will support somebody like without like we'll die for these people.
Yeah.
You know?
So, was he a smart kid?
My brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the smartest.
He's like,
'Cause fucking-
he's definitely smart, but like, he like works so hard at everything he does. You know,
Yeah,
yeah.
Even if he wasn't, not saying he's not, but he would do everything he could. To,
Well, that's like
To
Sean.
make it, yeah.
Yeah, Sean O'Brien, who people no. By the way, Sean's on deck soon.
Yeah,
He hasn't
right.
been on
We gotta get
a
him
long
on.
time.
I was talking to Sean earlier.
He's the man. So he's friends with Jake, your brother.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, you go to visit him and like he'll be like, hang out in the living room. I gotta do this. It's
Yeah.
like a Friday afternoon. And Jake's like doing his fucking work.
Well, Jake
Yeah.
went to Everett High. We all went to Everett High.
Yeah.
And then he went to Milton Academy, which is like the
Prestigious.
Ivy of high
Yeah,
school.
yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
say,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So that kind of helped. I think that must have helped him get
So-
in there.
One of the last times I was at your house. I'm at your house pretty often. But it was obviously summertime. It was before the season, and he's the type of kid you both are. Like when your little cousins are over there, you guys are playing basketball in the pool or whatever. He's like, give me 1 second. He comes out and he's reading through a notebook. I'm not blowing smoke. He's reading through a notebook, and I'm like, Jake, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, I got to see what Georgetown's doing. I'm like, you guys don't play for 2 months, bro. And they beat him game 1 of the year. First play of the game.
Yeah, threw a
touchdown.
fucking dime.
Tutty to the crib.
Deep
He knew
ball.
what the fuck
Dude,
he
but
was
that's
doing.
like this. I'm not gonna use. Well, the kid who's the quarterback on the Melrose team now is my buddy's son, and he's fucking the best kid. I coached every sport. He's my favorite kid I've ever coached.
Melrose so good. I remember they would go. To
They're
Gillette every
decent.
year. Remember, like 5 years.
Yeah,
ago?
Yeah.
they're okay. they're going to be really good next year. But anyways, he's a junior. And Tommy was like, he has so much more film than anybody else has watched. Like, he has watched so much film. And I'm like, that's everything. You know what I mean? Like, dude, preparation is fucking everything.
Do you,
know?
did you watch the Johnny Manziel documentary?
Yeah.
Where they can record like how much time you open your iPad. 0.0.
Yeah.
He watched
It was
He'll go
all
out and go crazy.
It was all just fucking talent,
Yeah.
God-given talent. He had no preparation, no
So, yeah,
nothing. He
10
was
cent
still
head
Johnny.
though.
Yeah, 100%. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's fucking crazy.
You know what though? You know what I respect about him? He denied
use?
he denied nothing. He was like, I lived my
No,
life.
dude,
Yeah.
I will say this for him. He didn't try to bullshit it. Like, when they did wasn't 30 for 30, whatever it was that they did.
No,
It's
it was
like
like
the
a-
new. It's called
the new version of
Untold.
that.
Untold.
Yeah,
Untold,
yeah.
yeah. It was,
Like, I was
dude, it
like-
was so sick.
I was like, it was a great, and you're right. He kind of just like, yeah, I'm just kind of a shithead. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
He still is like.
he still is.
They asked him. They go, "Are you sober?" He's like, California sober. Like
Yeah.
he's like, he still smokes his weed.
But
Yeah.
because of him, there's NIL deals now.
You're right.
He
Yeah.
was making money off of fucking signatures and fucking signing jerseys and
Yeah.
signing.
He was on there
before in
crushing
the NCAA.
the-
Couldn't
yeah.
catch him.
Yeah.
They couldn't catch him
Yeah.
doing it. It
Yeah.
was him and his buddy. His
Yeah, they
buddy
had the
was like
whole
his
thing.
man. It was so sick.
Yeah, good for them.
How's that work, by the way? Once you get turned pro, like, do you get sponsors and like that type of stuff? Is that how that works?
like to make money.
Basically,
Yeah,
what he's
yeah,
saying is,
yeah.
how do we get on your trunks?
Yeah, exactly.
Sponsors, and then you'll get a purse for showing up and fighting, and then
Yeah.
you get a percentage of like ticket sales.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
You don't-
You get win bonus?
Not
yet?
Not yet.
Not
I don't
yet?
think, nah.
No.
You don't-
Actually,
you
nah,
don't-
yeah, you might actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can. Yeah.
You don't have to tell us, but you made out good your first fight.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
That's
just
awesome.
because I sold fucking so many tickets. You know.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, whenever you're having something coming up, we'll just blow it up and we'll have everybody go.
Yeah,
You know what I
always
mean?
let us know
Like,
and we'll plug
yeah,
it.
Obviously,
Yeah,
Danny
next
has
fight, I'll stick
historically.
the get the logo a patch. Remember I told you before.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll put it on the thing.
Let's fucking do it. Yeah.
That's gonna be fucking sick. Dude.
Yeah, obviously. That'll be the fucking highlight of this fucking career that we've
like
ever
I
had.
can't explain like. I mean, I grew up with all of them, but like you guys have just hit like the tip of like his family. They're fucking psychotic, and they're the nicest psychos ever. You're gonna meet his aunts, right? And they're gonna kiss you on the lips immediately.
Yeah.
You might have COVID. You might have AIDS. No one cares. No one cares, Fitz.
All right, we got a couple more spots to do real quick, and then we got we get some voicemails. We got Teddy. Get in bed with Ted. When Shea knocks you out, and then I burn your house down, you're gonna need a rebuild. You're gonna need Teddy to do it. Better construction process, free estimates. We've talked about this. Whatever you need done, he's your guy. 617-996-6827. You want to do Bella's?
Sure. Bella's Roast Beef and Pizza, 1211 Osgood Street, North Andover, bellasna.com. You know the NA stands for North Andover, not Narcotics Anonymous. Great people of ours. You get in there, you get your roast beef, you get your pizza, get your fucking tap water. It's the best. Harry, Sandra, the best in the game. Couple more months, we got Beef Madness happening, right?
Yep.
We got to get them back on the docket. Hey, listen, we know a lot of owners from roast beef spots. They're the best in the game. It's not even close.
Ben Franklin Print Company. Now, I'm wearing this fucking shirt that I got made for my fantasy football league that I lost, but then I got 25 of them so I could get you guys one for the bar, Longhorn Lounge. Ben Franklin Print Company, 978-624-7341. I was just talking to Ferg, North Shore Beefs, last night. We were just like, they make the best shit. You know what I mean? By the way, one of Tommy's buddies got my truck from football. He's like, I want one of those sweatshirts because Tommy wore it to school. And I'm like, dude, you don't just shit into this sweatshirt. This is like exactly like my buddy Kevin Cedachuk's dad, Mike Cedachuk, R.I.P., Charlestown firefighter, one of the best to ever do it. Worked with Billy O'Leary's dad. We played the Charlestown firefighter golf tournament. And I go, next year, I think we can get another group of our friends. He looks at me and goes, Mo, my nickname, he goes, you don't just shit into this fucking tournament. As he's smoking a cigarette, drinking a Miller Lite in my face. I'm like, oh, okay, sorry, I overstepped my bounds. But anyways, 978-624-7341. Tell them we sent you. You get some money off. My buddy Matt Aaron's just got a bunch of shit done for Melrose basketball done for them, or Melrose something. But they're getting a lot of business through us, and that's awesome. That's what we want. So that's that. All right, headphones?
Let's do it.
All right, so Fitzy, I gotta really do the science on which one of these things isn't working. Let me know if you guys can or cannot hear.
I'm good.
Shay, you can hear?
Yeah, yeah.
Danny, you can hear?
Good.
All right. This is amazing.
Hey, you beef queefs. I don't know if you mentioned this last week, but you got to bring back double-decker roast beefs. They used to be everywhere. Fucking Pete Super Beef. Dina's roast beef in Broadway and Revere used to always have them, too. I don't know who does them now. A good double-decker beef, dude. Give me 3 layers. 3 layers of bread. And it's fucking unfucking real. I would trade my firstborn son for a fucking double-decker beef right now.
By the way, these came in from Al last Sunday, but we were already recording.
Listen, I'm sure you're not going to play any of these fucking voicemails, and I don't give a shit, but I got to get the takeout. I'm driving. I cannot text you guys. So what needs to come back is this specific candy. It's a specific candy. It's impossible to find it. I've been looking for fucking years.
He says Necco. I'm gonna
Back
lose
in
my
the
mind.
day, you know the Swedish fish? They used to sell feet. They were bigger, thicker,
I know
and
he's talking
they
about.
tasted better. It was an elite fucking candy. I don't even know what I would do to get these things back in my life. And we know for a fact that no one on this podcast actually knows anything about candy besides me when I was on it. Fitz, I don't trust anything you guys say about food. So the fact that you like my sub is kind of pissing me off. It makes me think like I'm a piece of shit. Like the sub ain't that good. Danny don't like mayo. Fitz likes fucking candy corns. Brendan, who knows what the fuck he likes. But I'm telling you, I wish you guys fucking remembered this fucking candy, the toe candy, this fucking toe Swedish fish.
I feel like it was called like
fucking
Bigfoot.
delicious.
Yeah,
I don't remember this at all.
I remember them. Yeah.
Don't remember it.
By the way, I love that he's like, it's making me think my Italian sub sucks that you guys like it.
It's like the fact that you guys
What a
like it.
fucking absolute
Idiots.
psychopath.
Yeah.
Pulling the cork. What's up, fellas? What's going on? I heard this is going to be like a boxing themed show. Okay. I'm not going to talk much about the Tyson fight because everybody knows a spry young Tyson would beat the shit out of Jake Paul. I mean, I don't know anything about boxing, but whatever. Tyson's an animal still. Mike Tyson, number 1. Favorite boxing match ever would be Mickey Ward, Vittorio Gotti.
Facts.
Bloodbath. The best.
Facts.
Saw Joey Boats the other day in passing. I'm going to have him sign my tits with a carpenter's pencil before he gets too big, you know? And then I'll have it tattooed on there. And then when he's like as big as Eminem, I could say I was the first. All right, fellas. The fucking Bruins are lost in the fucking sauce. I don't know what's going on there. But we got a fucking Medford man leading the charge. I like that. And I think things are on the up and up. Happy Thanksgiving. Love you guys. Goodbye.
Cloggy.
All right, we got one more.
What's up, boys? A little would you rather. For the next year, would you rather only be able to use a porta potty, and I'm talking a clean one, not used by 100 people every day. It could be your personal porta potty, but you have to use that. But it would have the nicest toilet paper you could find. Or you'd be able to use any bathroom, but it's got the lowest quality disintegrating toilet paper that we're accustomed to using in porta potties.
This is the easiest
So
one.
porta potty with good toilet paper or any nice bathroom with shit toilet paper.
All right, before you answer, I got a what would you rather too.
Okay.
I asked Tommy this one today, but go ahead. All right, so I mean, I think what are you gonna go with, Fitz? All right, you go, Shay. You start. What's your choice? Porta potty or the good toilet paper, or are you going Eddie Shedder and you got
Probably a porta potty, right?
Easily.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, if it's clean, it's mine.
You want one ply toilet paper, bro?
No,
I use Scott's anyways.
I use
There's
Scott's.
no way you use name brand toilet paper, bro. I know you. I know you.
You steal your toilet paper.
You're a guaranteed value toilet paper guy.
So, all right. So it leads into this. I'm going to do a Fitzy's Corner real quick.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
So obviously Danny has found out recently that I'm fucking cheap as fuck, right? going back to my negligible youth growing up.
Yeah.
Right now, it's been financially
Negligent.
tough. Yeah. What is that? Did I say it wrong?
I think if you're being
Doesn't matter.
negligible, like, I mean, you're right, good. So go ahead.
Yeah. Negligible. I don't know. So obviously recently it hasn't been financially great for everyone with fucking inflation and everything. So I've been trying to cut corners where I can.
Yep.
We've heard about this, right? Hopefully right now the stock market's looking up, crypto's up. Fucking Bitcoin's at like $98,000
Saw that
for a
today.
Bitcoin, right? It's still tough. Danny saw it firsthand. I grabbed a Dasani on a comped meal. It's
gross.
The meal was free, and I still went for the Dasani water. My mentality is a penny saved is a penny earned, which takes me to my point, right? I try to poop outside of the house as much as I can.
Save the water?
Save water and save my Scots, right? So every morning, afternoon, evening, whenever I have to poop, I try to go somewhere, right? And the places that I frequent, there's a roomy stall that I would usually use, right?
Yeah.
And that toilet is great, right? But then every once in a while, that roomy one is taken up, right?
That's like a handicap stall, right?
Correct. I don't want to say that I'm stealing someone's, you know what I mean?
Remember what I said earlier
What?
about the Haitian lady in the men's room?
Yeah,
She was
there
in the
you go.
She was in the
handicap.
handicap.
The roomy one. That's the better one. So the roomy one was taken. So one of my favorite things to do while shitting in public is to toss in my earbuds and absolutely hammer a loud shit, so that the other person that took my roomy stall is uncomfortable,
love
right?
this.
Yeah. So I'm being as loud as possible for the fellow that took the stall.
You're listening to
Right.
AC/DC.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, my balls are wet and cold.
Oh, God.
The stall that I was in, the water must have been high, or maybe I'm just getting fucking old. I was like, this is not a problem that I should be having at this point, right? My balls are in the water, and I already shit. So it's not clean water. It's not clean water, Danny.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm getting old.
You need duct tape.
It's awful, right? So
It's like you gotta circumcise your balls.
So it's to the point where I might have to start getting Botox in my scrot to tighten things up, right? By the time I'm 55, right? By the time I'm 55, I'm gonna have to start wearing a jock strap to shit, right? To hold my balls tight so that I can shit and not dip in the water.
It's like, all right, yeah.
I had to dry them with toilet paper and hold them up before I wiped. Dude, it was a fucking nightmare.
Can I just tell you one thing?
You can say whatever you want.
I have two things to say about this. One, the next time we're doing Fizzy's Corner, I want you to think about, like, this could be a reel. I don't want you to think, like, I have to be so truthful. You don't have to think of, as you once said to Danny, you don't have to say everything that comes into your head. You don't have to write out 50 score for everything that comes to your head. Also, the best part of that entire story, no offense, which was funny, was when you said Bitcoin's up and Shea looked at you like this. It was like, the look he gave you was, I eat fish and I knock people the fuck out. That's what I do, all right? I'm not worried about fucking Bitcoin over here, all right?
Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening. That was Fitzy's Corner this week. Unreelable. Fitzy's Corner.
Unreelable.
Yeah.
That's for the true listeners.
couple
That's
things.
not for Instagram.
Yeah, obviously. 21st of December, we got a ugly sweater.
Ugly sweater.
I got mine ordered.
Me too.
Maggie
didn't order
wanted to
mine
order a couple situation,
Can't do that.
Oh, really?
but I was like, she ended up not doing that. I got something else.
Yeah.
I was like, we're really going to be fucking
no
like, that's not,
couples,
we don't
yes.
rock like that. You know what I mean? We're not even together anymore. We just live in the same house. Just kidding.
just have
Fucking
kids.
around. So, all right. So Shea, what's your Instagram and all that stuff? Like,
_ Shea Will 2.
Okay.
2 L's.
nice. We'll share all that. And then, is that what you post everything that you're going to have for upcoming
Yeah,
fights and everything
yeah,
like that? And we'll
training.
obviously post it all here too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where everything mostly goes.
You're welcome here anytime. So anytime you're gonna have a fight, like we should do like a, either Yeah, like a pre. You know what I mean? Like something like that. You know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah.
Get it out there. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Because I think, obviously, I don't think you have a problem fucking selling tickets. It's like every time I look at the internet, fucking Bean Shooter's like behind Danny for Christ's sake. I'm like, Danny's a Bean Shooter's fucking store.
I'm like, he has no idea who I am.
Yeah. He's like, all right, my guy, Shea Wilcox. There he is.
Like a gent.
Like a gent. But yeah, so we'll have everybody tuned into that. And then we're going to have Jake on too. So obviously, I know he's been busy with football and all that stuff.
His season just ended yesterday, so he'll be back Tuesday.
Yeah.
He'll be back for a while, yeah. So.
Fitzy, what's your number one side for Thanksgiving, real quick?
Side?
Yeah. Well, I mean, turkey's the main thing, and turkey kind of stinks.
Yeah, no, so
Deep fried
side-wise,
turkey's fire.
I agree, but like I like if I'm going turkey, I'm just going leg all day. Like I'm a leg guy.
me too, dock meat.
Dock meat,
I like
yeah.
I like dock meat. So sides are negligible. I like
Sides are
you know
negligible.
what I you know what I like? I like
That call was
shrimp.
negligent.
I like shrimp cocktail, right? So
What the fuck
Put
are we
the-
talking
That's not a
about?
side
What are we
at
talking
Thanksgiving.
no, but it's an appetizer
Okay,
on
yeah, I'll
Thanksgiving.
give you that. Yeah.
Sides. What side
If
am I
you
gonna
ask,
pick?
You know
if you
my
ask
favorite-
anybody in the United States, what's your favorite side? You're the only
I'm
person
not.
on
He
earth.
said
I'm not-
appetizer.
I said it's my favorite
Part
appetizer.
of
'cause-
the holiday.
okay, so I go to Thanksgiving, right? I'm not looking forward
After
to
you shit
squash.
at like a Target on
Yeah.
the way there, so you can
I'm not
Squash
looking at
stinks.
squash.
Squash
even
stinks.
even
Squash
potatoes.
blows.
And
Hey, spaghetti squash. That's stupid.
Yeah, it's like it's not spaghetti, dickhead.
Yeah.
It's fucking squash.
green bean casserole. I'm not looking
stinks.
forward to any of these sides, right?
Stuffing's good.
I'm looking forward to shrimp before the meal.
Stuffed mushrooms.
Stuffed mushrooms again.
Stuffed mushrooms are
Not
fire.
they're not a side though. They're like a
a little fucking
appetizer.
My
Yeah.
favorite appetizer on Thanksgiving, which they won't have at my sister-in-law's house after I dominated her apple pie. Like fucking nobody's ever like Shea Wilcox dominated that kid in his first professional bout. My mother made this, and this is like one of those things, like a kid thing. You know, it's like when you grow up and you're like, you've had this, like, it was like, it's just fucking celery sticks, just with cream cheese, just in the middle. Like,
Oh,
they just,
the olives, like.
No. This is just the cream cheese. But
Oh.
some people do what? Ants on a
Ants on a log,
No,
yeah.
this is just, this is as Irish white trash you can get.
Oh, yeah.
It's just celery cut up into pieces with cream cheese. That's
Yeah.
it. And I'm like, this is the best thing that's ever fucking been. You know what I mean? It's like, it looks like something like they would feed like Anne Frank and be like, here, have this fucking, like sustenance while with fucking Hitler doesn't kill
Hey,
you. up in
grab this and be quiet.
Yeah. By the way, I'd rather die than stay in a fucking attic. Was she in an attic or basement?
She was in the attic.
Yeah. She wrote a sick book, though.
Yeah.
Is that true? I wonder if he thinks that's a fake thing,
Who
too.
knows, dude?
Yeah, is that real? Somebody
You
probably
never
faked
know.
that book.
Yeah.
By the way, pro-Jew, I just want to say that before that gets out that I'm anti.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Pro Anne Frank. Big
Yeah.
Anne
So,
Frank guy.
what's your favorite side?
Mashed potatoes and gravy.
Okay, so that's like a gimme, but it's like there's nothing that like stands out for
But
Thanksgiving.
that-
Dude, I think Thanksgiving kind of
No.
Stuffing, yeah, stuffing.
Stuffing's gas.
Stuffing's not
and
something you
I
have
also-
all the time.
I've said this before though. The best part of Thanksgiving is the Friday afterwards. Leftovers are
Yeah,
elite.
once you're making
Elite.
sandwiches.
I
and
don't
fucking,
even, I'll be honest with you, I don't even like, I think I've told this in this. The best part about the show is that Maggie doesn't listen to it, so it doesn't matter. I can say whatever I want about her. She's a lovely woman. She's the mother of my children. She, like, when we first started going out, she was like, oh, yeah, the next day we'll make turkey terrifics. I'm like, what the fuck
is
just
that?
came out of your mouth? And
is
she's
that?
like,
He said
she's
this
like,
before.
Yeah, I've said this before. She's like, that's their, like, her family's word for, like, a fucking next day sandwich. It's the gayest thing I've ever heard in my
So-
life.
You
She
don't
goes,
remember
"Don't-
this?
dude,
Turkey
so
terrifics?
Tommy hadn't heard this.
But what are we doing?
Dude, so it was on the TV that somebody was doing turkey terrifics. I go, Mags, it's for you. It's turkey terrifics.
Mags
Tommy
like-
goes, what's turkey terrifics? He goes, that's what mom and her families call.
Yeah.
And Tommy goes, he goes,
Metro
turkey
West
terrifics? He goes, that's the worst thing I've ever heard. She was just sitting there just getting assaulted. We were just like, ganging
Metro
up on
West
her.
Boston, not a real place.
Listen, I can't explain it. You know what I mean?
Turkey terrific.
They're gonna be like fucking
fuck we
crying in
doing?
them after.
I do leftover pie. I've talked about this before.
Dude, pie
Where-
for breakfast?
Where you put everything in a pie crust, all the leftovers in a pie crust. It's basically like a turkey pot pie,
Yeah.
and it just comes out.
That
great.
just see. Here's the thing. Here's the problem. I'm gonna be. I don't know a big bathroom talk guy. You know what I mean, Fitzy? I know you. You love it.
love talking about poo.
Clocky loves that shit. By the way, he's gonna love it.
Me, Josh, and Clocky
Yeah,
love
you guys all
talking
love
about
it.
poo.
I will say this.
Poo.
Like, dude, whatever. I don't like the next day. I see
Nuts
mashed
in the
potatoes
water.
and shit. And I'm like, I don't want that shit. I don't want to eat it. Like I don't want to eat that shit.
I'm
It's
all
good.
in.
It's good, dude.
You know what I mean? It's,
good.
not for me.
Turkey
for you.
terrific's fuck.
It's for you though.
They fuck so hard.
Turkey terrific.
You give me a piece of scally bread, and I'll just make
Yeah.
it.
By the way, can I just
Slap it
name?
all on.
You know what?
The
Since she
best.
likes him so much, I should just name. I'll be like, can we get a blowjob terrific here tomorrow night? Like fucking, just fucking months without one of those. For Christ's sakes.
You guys like cranberry sauce?
I think
And-
it's gross.
Do you like?
You don't fuck with it?
I just never went for it.
Yeah.
Do you like real cranberry or the canned?
I'll do both.
Yeah.
My
I-
grandma
I-
always
I-
canned.
I grew up
Yeah,
on
me
canned.
too, yeah.
Ocean Spray literally
Yeah.
thrive off like
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
throwing this in a jar. You open it up, it's congealed. It's got the same.
I don't
fucking,
like. I've talked.
It's-
I don't
it's-
like fruit with like my salad or
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't want like a
don't
piece
want
of fish with a strawberry. Like
Cranberry-
I want, let's stick to the fucking
Also,
basics here.
with cranberry sauce, you're worried about the fucking bog dolphins. You don't want to
Yeah,
get.
it's true. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you don't want to be fucking with them. You know what I mean?
So many so many of them.
They've been dying
I
off
probably,
They've died
I
so
probably
much,
shouldn't have
yeah.
laughed at that.
Yeah, no,
I
it's not.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's a
thing that's
tragic.
been going on.
Tragic.
Whole berry cranberry sauce. I don't hate.
I love it.
I
I
don't
think
hate
it's. I think it's good, and I like the canned stuff too.
Yeah, same.
I'm fine with.
Yeah.
I'm fine with either one.
If you got some whole berry, here's what I know about whole berry cranberry sauce. You have two parents in a backyard. That's
100%.
Yeah, dude, that's some fucking 401k shit.
The last thing I want to say about fucking
Facts.
how I think the food stinks on Thanksgiving, this displays it. Which I said to Tommy, I'm like, I'm going to Durham Wednesday to pick up pies. If you want me to get you an Italian, and he was like, yeah, I do. He's like, and can you get 2 loaves of that bread for the next day for bread and butter for fucking Thanksgiving?
what a fucking
And I'm
genius
like-
idea.
And I'm like, that's why I asked Al how to reheat it, and I'm like, that shows you that his concentration's on the bread.
Yeah,
It's
he
not
doesn't
even
give a
on the
fuck.
fucking food.
He
Do you know what I
doesn't
mean?
care about the squash.
No, nobody wants the fucking
Tommy's looking
squash.
past.
100%. It's like, let's get the fucking gherkins out and fucking, let's all fucking jerk off together.
I
and
love a good
fucking-
gherkin.
It stinks.
Remember when
dude.
he told me that that was the name of the little pickles? I had
Yeah.
no idea. I just thought they were called little
Big
pickles.
gherkin guy.
I mean,
No, did you know that? Like the little pickles, they're called gherkins.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah,
Irish problem.
I grew up with a little pickle, so I had to know
all
the
did.
name.
All right, so Shay, you gonna stick around? We'll do a little Patreon, quick Patreon. Shay will stick around. Yeah, so that's it. So we got Thanksgiving. Hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving.
Yep.
We're gonna keep you updated on Shay's fights. Right?
Fuck Medford, by the way.
We got the 21st is going to be our. Oh, by the way, I think me and Kevin Meyer and Ryan are going to play for like an hour and a half at the thing, at the party.
yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
And
Love it.
also,
That's
but there's
awesome.
a chance that we won't because that day is 3 college football games on it.
Yeah.
For the fucking playoffs.
Yeah.
And I might also be blacked out and just throwing up myself in a sweater. Actually, don't be sick if we get the karaoke guy to come back for the fucking party.
I mean,
I'd pay him. Fuck it.
we could probably make that happen, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that guy had like 1 tooth, by the way. He was like, when I did that against the wind by Seeger, he's like, "Yo, I'm the best guy. I was being doing this." I'm like, "Thanks, dude." I'm like, "Dude." Then he gave me some stock tips afterwards, and we talked
Yeah,
about
you're
jelly
like
roll.
pounded.
Like, bring it in.
Oh, wait, was the old guy with the golf shirt?
I don't even remember. I was kind of fucked up.
You were kind of fucked up. I don't even remember doing REO Speedwagon. Were you there? Were you there when I did my karaoke?
At the IA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last week?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you were done by then.
Oh, I was a
By the way, the best part is
I was
that
a
Vince.
mess, dude.
Not done like that, but because I remember they tried getting you back up. You were like, nah.
By the way,
I'm like, I gotta show myself.
Shay, they were begging for him. They're like, "Well, you fucking encore that shit."
Yeah.
The best was when Fitzy came in and he was like, "Oh yeah," you're like, "Yeah, we met at the IA." And obviously, I remember talking to you the other night at the IA, and I met you, I think, at the comedy thing too. That we met. And Maggie goes tonight. She's like, "Who's on the show tonight?" And I'm like, "I don't think you know him, Shea Wilcox." She's like, "Oh, I know Shay. I met him at the comedy thing." And I'm like,
No, you didn't.
You actually remember more than Fitzy. It's great. I'm like, it's fucking blowjob terrific here tomorrow night.
So like when you came in today, he goes, "Hey Fitzy, how you doing?" He goes, "Yeah, I know we met." But the best part about that was that like 2 minutes after that is when your Uber came, and Fitzy gets. We talked about this last week. Fitzy gets in like the smallest car ever, and he's in the back seat, and you're just like, "This is gonna be a fun trip home, dude."
Homie, I'm poor. I gotta get the Uber X. That's it.
Dude, if you call
That's
something a
the
turkey
cheapest
You
terrific,
need a
you're a
Yukon,
fucking
bro.
loser.
Yeah,
If you use the term turkey terrific, you're a fucking loser. Like you're asking for fucking to be like
I agree.
to be like made
Yeah.
fun of and eviscerated verbally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like she learned her lesson when she did that early on in our relationship. All right, listen, we love you all. Shay, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
We'll do a little Patreon. And Danny, anything else coming up that you got going on at all?
Ah, man.
Nothing?
Nothing at all.
All right, it's the holidays. The holidays, boys.
The holidays.
Producer's going to be
Notre Dame
unhappy.
is number 5 in the rankings right now.
Nice.
So,
by
there
the
you
way,
go.
Carolina had everything go right for them yesterday.
I'm
Whether or not they get in or not, we'll see. But also, you know who's gonna? This is gonna be Peduzzo's favorite episode in recent memory, other than him.
just
being
say the
on.
word broccoli or spinach. And
Oh
he's
yeah,
like,
exactly.
Oh my
Shay's
God,
like, I
I'm
eat fish
coming.
4 times a week and steak twice. Peduzzo's like, he's like, turkey terrifics. All right, we'll see you later. We love you. Bye.